Said the Lord gonna deal with you for that shit. He mad. He mad as shit about that swag, man. You need to read that nigga some scriptures. Read him a few scriptures on the swine, nigga. Then you gonna know it's unclean. You gonna know they do unclean things. No Christians allowed, man. No Christians allowed, man. Body don't die. Hey, I be sippin' on my sorrow. You fucked over me today, well I can't fuck with you tomorrow. Pay no mind and I can borrow. I'm gon' spread that UPK and tell them devils feel my sorrow. Try to rob me from my check, nigga. Better not break them laws, you know that's Steph, nigga. What if the Lord took you out your flesh, nigga? Hey, fucking with them prophets, you get less, nigga. In the belly of the beast, I am all about my butter. Got the jelly with the wheat. Niggas know it ain't sweet though. Like a piece of roll, you can feel the heat though. Young Dooley Dad'll call me the ski though. I'm sliding on them cold as a Minnesota winter. I survive it on them like the Eskimos. Yes, you know the natives be the brothers. Shout out to the Haitians, we above them. Cause Levi be the nation, motherfucker. Every time I got them on, I got them hating, motherfucker. I don't put no Pradas on, that's that devil wear. Every time you see me with that metal, boy, it's Everclear. Strong like electric chairs. Niggas feel that fire. Niggas getting shot when I talk what they desire. But everything was prior. Them prophecies is coming out. Them niggas get the running when them trumpets get the drumming out. Screw why? Hey, I be sippin' on my sorrow. You fucked over me today, well I can't fuck with you tomorrow. Pay no mind and I can borrow. I'm gon' spread that UPK and tell them devils feel my sorrow. Try to rob me from my check, nigga. Better not break them laws, you know that's Steph, nigga. What if the Lord took you out your flesh, nigga? Fucking with them prophets, you get less, nigga.
I'm just trying to do what a motherfucking prophet do. Why you trying to stop the dude? If this is not the truth, would I die for a lie? Hell nah, I never do. I'ma die for the truth. This is what I'm telling you. Hoping that your mind bulletproof of what they telling you. Hoping you ain't buying all the lies they been selling you. Never knew all the fucking faggot shit they reverend do. Bet they run when the news come like the reverend do. We on the grind trying to help these Jews find they mind. They stole our Jews, but we still gon' shine. Our brothers gon' locked up, all they doing is time. I can't wait until the devil gotta pay for his crimes.
Hey, I be sippin' on my sorrow. You fucked over me today, well I can't fuck with you tomorrow. Pay no mind and I can borrow. I'm gon' spread that UPK and tell them devils feel my sorrow. Try to rob me from my check, nigga. Better not break them laws, you know that's Steph, nigga. What if the Lord took you out your flesh, nigga? Fucking with them prophets, you get less, nigga.
ISUPK.
Yeah. Lost tribes.
UPK shit.
Strong palm. It's one west to the death of me. Some of the coldest young niggas you will ever see. Hit the streets and get treated like celebrities. Separate from the fake like they got leprosy. You wanna raise some real niggas, this the recipe. Turning boys into men is the specialty. My niggas heavy in the game like the referee. Y'all niggas talk loud, but you ain't impressing me. And it's the home of the truth too. We so plugged in, we don't need Bluetooth. The general's still raising up new troops. Might let a devil bow down and kiss my new boots. We got that warrior spirit, y'all niggas too cute. Your pastor took your ties and went and bought a new suit. Then he went and bought a new coupe. Niggas start their own group like it's a new truth. You niggas fruity and sweet like Fruit Loops. I'm a killer, I don't murder, but I do shoot. We must protect the compound. Where I'm from, they fell in love with them gun sounds. Get in this body for real, niggas is wildin'. 3 of my brothers died at the hands of gun violence. Looking in the casket like damn, not again. At the funeral, knowing it could've been one of his friends. Could've been by some ends, could've been by some hoes. A couple bullet holes got him singing End of the Road. Teaching niggas to code, they don't understand loyalty. This ain't a song, I'm just ripping it for exercise. See, I can end any fight with a throat strike. Still giving all praise to the Most High. Slaying all them demons on God. Niggas out here acting like broads. They don't want no smoke with the squad. UPK shit, UPK shit. Slaying all them demons on God. Niggas out here acting like broads. They don't want no smoke with the squad. UPK shit, UPK shit.
Fuck that fake shit, fuck that fake shit. This the home of the truth, harder than the pavement. Niggas losing their integrity just to get paid quick. We some real niggas straight from the bottom of the basement. We grew up with drug users when you just ain't say shit. But now it's time to speak up and free our people from Satan. These crackers got us in their clutches, it's modern day slavery. It's a war, you can't win it when you high as planes, bitch. Some niggas stable as water, some niggas can follow orders. Some niggas don't know they niggas, my niggas across the border. They build walls and the porters, but nothing gon' stop the Lord. Cause we building up an army with soldiers in every quarters. From Canada down to Florida to London, we on them corners. Calling white people devils, no apologies in order. We just preparing slaughter for all these sons and their daughters who taught us to hate our fathers and brought us nothing but horrors. Slaying nothing but demons until the Lord come redeem us. Battling Sadducees just like Jesus with Nicodemus. We believe that we free, but we really don't know what free is. I promise you, until my seed receive the kingdom, I'm
slaying all them demons on God. Niggas out here acting like broads. They don't want no smoke with the squad. UPK shit, UPK shit. Slaying all them demons on God. Niggas out here acting like broads. They don't want no smoke with the squad. UPK shit, UPK shit. UPK shit, UPK shit. UPK shit, UPK shit.
UPK.
Yeah. Shabbat Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shabbat Dog. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Spot. Yo, what's up? What's up? Act 17:5. Only the evil down with people, we ain't equal. May the Lord slay the eagle. Hey, Jacob, my people, we got eat them, trying to bleed them. May the Lord take his wings away. A little wine needs my mind. May Yahweh help the blind see another day. So don't be foolish to the movement, cause it's proven we the truest in the UPK. And if I fall, my eyes swim, my heart's my conscience, my all's inside this. I'm like Paul, they plotting when I talk of prophets, Acts 17:5. If I recall the violence, yeah, they all gon' die quick and we all gon' watch it. Yeah. So I'm calm as I said, no, they can't stop it. Acts 17:5.
See, I was trying to find my way, the devil's all up in my way. The devil real, can't you feel him breathing? Killing niggas for no reason, guess it's killing season. Satan always snitching, trying to ante up my sins. Something gotta give for all the good that I put in. Lord, please forgive me, I was growing up with monsters, so I had no other options. I'm just glad I'm not up in the pen, instead I'm writing with a pen, so the simple understand.
Let the weak say I'm strong, put the meek where they belong. Let the sleep say I'm away. And if they don't, then I'ma wait till every Jew make it say, every Jew ain't gonna be saved.
On that fateful, dreadful day, hope I get to see the day when every devil pass away.
Put our minds together, I'm the one umbrella.
We done lost 12 tribes, let us find each other.
Only the evil down with people, we ain't equal. May the Lord slay the eagle. Hey, Jacob, my people, we got eat them, trying to bleed them. May the Lord take his wings away. A little wine needs my mind. May Yahweh help the blind see another day. So don't be foolish to the movement, cause it's proven we the truest in the UPK. And if I fall, my eyes swim, my heart's my conscience, my all's inside this. I'm like Paul, they plotting when I talk of prophets, Acts 17:5. If I recall the violence, yeah, they all gon' die quick and we all gon' watch it. So I'm calm as I said, no, they can't stop it, Acts 17:5. Only the evil down my people, we ain't equal. May the Lord slay the eagle. Hey, Jacob, my people, we got Edom trying to bleed him. May the Lord take his wings away. A little wine ease my mind. May Yahweh help the blind see another day. So don't be foolish to the movement, cause it's proven we the truest in the UPK. And if I fall my ox with my heart's my conscience, my all's inside this. I'm like Paul, they plotting when I talk of prophets, Acts 17:5. If I recall the violence, yeah, they all gon' die quick and we all gon' watch it. So I'm calm as I said, no, they can't stop it, Acts 17:5.
Woke up, took a deep breath, realized I was suffocating from real niggerism. I ain't even have to eat yet. Got a full plate, recognizing they don't recognize my rhythm. Tell a devil he can eat a dick. Real spit, that's lit, I know, cause I'm bugged while he's down on his luck. Spill his guts with village rust, been eating us for lunch fast. 4,795 months, but we finna take over for the 9 now. One sip for all glass, slipper in the jaw. Lady liberties are trying to gotta kick in the balls. About just cause every beat has balls or close, but us can't even call for help. All we have is so-called knowledge yourself. Even that's manufactured, whole quiet is kept. More money, more problems, we acquire more debt. Generational wealth is at the bottom of a well. Solitary confinement in a mighty cold cell. In a land which no man dwell. All the violence being felt. Neck harness with a noose whip back full of wealth. From the terror in your eyes to the vision of the youth. Deformed, be born, about to see 4 units in the city in a drop. That's Nino. Separate your wig from your scalp. That's chemo. Sabi, no weed, no molly. Act B, Volati. That Hollywood shit is for the birds. Frankly, I'm really perturbed. Doesn't anyone serve the people that deserve a hero reserved and regal immersed in evil in a place with a race that emerged. Illegal got zero tolerance for ego tolerance. I see no progress. Why we so confident? Cold day in hell when this hell freezes over you. The only thing colder is the stare of a warrior. The tell is hella watered down. The truth is always over you. Endure to the end, even when the lies in the den and it's time to make amends. Glass ceilings brassing over. My profession is connected with the shot thighs. Yeah, I used to hot box, smacking like some pop rods, running like a stopwatch. Everything top notch when they want a hopscotch flip flop. Listen like some titties at a crop top. City on clock clock. Nigga know a nigga talking patois. Everybody back off. 3, 2, 1, finna blast off. Drop a bitch, how they do it in a dance hall. WWE on the freak, J Jazz want the beat, so it's always eat. No, we always eat good. Fleetwood making out of each hood. Holy is the priesthood, superior to preachers, fucking let them drink. But the condition of my people, he's an emo, fuck religion, and the alternate opinion is an enemy of God. Been raped, robbed, murdered, forgot. With a victim mentality, we created a facade with the makeup on. It's a ruse, barrage, abused by the blase blah. This is all late folk, this is all late folk. By they, I mean white folk, Caucasians, cavemen. The synagogue of Satanism, fine dog is blazing. I'ma stoke it in the mind. I was high, you slaying niggas going Super Saiyan, growing beards. That's amazing. Go to church, that's pagan, that cross, that hangman, a cranium for maintaining all dethrone. But to break that mold, I rip the soul out with a switchblade. Let it know not to be bitch made. You'll find out on this day. It's the Lord's battle, so shit take. A cold day in hell when this hell freezes over you. The only thing colder is the stare of a warrior. The tell is hella watered down. The truth is always over you. Endure to the end, even when the lies in the den and it's time to make amends.
Salaki, for those who don't know, what do you want? What's up? Go put your boots on or shoes on, and then you can come in here, okay? As I said earlier, for those who didn't hear me the first time, because we was muted on YouTube, I'm Priest and Officer Kalal with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge has been around since 1969, teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who they are. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or organization. Today, we are going into Christ didn't do away with the laws and also with the breath of life fruits. We're going to start off in the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 25. Get a brother a chance to get it. Again, and if anybody got any questions, type them in the chat and they will get answered. Again, that's the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 25. You got it? Read it nice and loud when you got it.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
And there followed him great multitudes of people from Galilee, and from Decapolis, and from Jerusalem, and from Judea, and from beyond Jordan.
So right here, this is talking about how the Israelites are in different places. You know what I'm saying? Just like today, you got people here in Indianapolis, you got people in Milwaukee, you got people over in Jamaica, the UK. You know what I'm saying? These are all the Israelites that are scattered that started to follow him in the truth. Right? And when I'm talking about him, I'm talking about the Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Oh, we mention you all the time. He said, what about the oppressor? You won't mention us. We do. We mention you throughout. We mention you throughout the Bible too. Let's see. Are we Zionists? No. We are in the military. We are in the Most High's military. What's going on? You ready?
Okay.
Huh?
I didn't participate in
No, you just, but if you could, turn that off. Yeah, just turn that off. You already know what you're talking about. Whenever I told you to come up This dude said joke. Okay. You the joke. No PT exercise in the military. Actually, we do exercise in every morning. We in the book of Matthew, chapter. We're gonna go to 5 and 1 now. Read it when you got it.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 1. And seeing the multitudes, went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him.
Again, we just talking about the people that was with Christ, all right? Give me Matthew 10:5. These people got a lot of stuff to talk about, but they ain't really talking about nothing. Go ahead, read what you got.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans. Enter ye not.
Keep going.
Verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So it's saying this is Christ speaking to the 12 that he sent out to teach to the lost sheep of Israel. He told them not to go. It's not for everybody else. It's only for the Israelites. All right. The lost sheep of Israel is the 12 tribes. Okay. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that you see today. When did Yahweh and the disciples do military exercises in public? Keep going.
Verse 7. And as ye go, preach and say, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Verse 8. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give.
So he's like I said earlier, he's telling the 12 disciples to go out and teach them, heal the people. You know what I'm saying? Raise them up from the dust that they are in now. All right? Give them the breath of life. The breath of life has always been the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Always has and always will be. Give me the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. You ready to read that one? And talks about, I'm going to need you to get Matthew, chapter 19. All right?
Matthew,
No, we're not Christians. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
They saying, look, we're not ish either. You can't be ish if you have the blood of the Jews running through your bloodline. All right? We can never be ish. Now, the ones that claim that they are us, but they're not us, those are the ones that are ish. We are the true Israelites of the Bible. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that you see today. We're Israelites. But the brother read Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, and said, think not that I am come to destroy the law. He said, don't think that I'm coming to get rid of this law that y'all not following now. You know what I'm saying? Or the prophets, the ones that go out on the streets and teach, the ones that teach class. You know what I'm saying? The ones that hold it down and show brothers their ways that they need to go. I am not come to destroy. I'm not getting rid of it, but to fulfill. I'm about to make it come true. I'm going to enforce the law, statutes, and commandments for you to follow. Yeah, go ahead.
For verily, I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
Let's stop right there. Hold on. You said, so do y'all believe Yahweh is God or prophet? Yahweh is not the Most High. Okay? But he is the one that was sent to save the people. And you want to call ICE, call them on yourself, because you're not supposed to be in this land. Go on, somebody. Go ahead.
Till all be fulfilled.
The brother said, "For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass." Heaven and earth. You go outside, you look at the sky, you see the heavens. You look at the ground, you see the earth. Until it pass. All right? One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. There's nothing to be changed from the law, may it be old or new, to all be fulfilled. That's that all right there, okay? All the law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
It said, so the brother brought out, whosoever shall break one of the least commandments. One of the least commandments could be something real simple, like when you go to get your hair cut, you get a line up. You know what I'm saying? Marring into your beard. Not following the high holy days. You know, teaching that it's okay for you to sin throughout the week and then come and ask for forgiveness on Sundays.
Right.
All right? Breaking those, you'd still be the least you'd still be in the kingdom of heaven, but you'd be at the lowest tier, probably like a janitor or something. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that teach that you should follow the laws and not break them should be great in the kingdom. Those are the ones that be like your noblemen, the ones that enforce rules and that was passed down to them. All right. If you come in here, you got to make sure that's around your neck is covering your head. Okay. It's like this. The whole, like, you just pull it apart so it'll cover from your forehead to the back. Oh, look at that. Big priest coming in. Are you the Black Israel Rambo? No, I'm too big to be called Black Israel Rambo, but I will get with you. You know what I'm saying? He said, so what do y'all consider Yahweh as a prophet? What book do you believe in? The Holy Bible, KJV. There's one right next to the brother, right there. It's right here. It's Holy Bible. You see what it says? KJV? It's upside down. Nope, it's upside down. KJV Holy Bible. Right? That's what we read from. We also read from the Apocrypha. Let me see that. This is also what we believe in. Yes, the 1611, because it also has the Apocrypha that was taken out of the middle of the Bible. All right? And so between the Old Testament and the New Testament, that's what the Apocrypha was supposed to be. Okay? You got a little bit more. You got to cover your crown. All right? You see how his is? Men are supposed to wear theirs like that. Women are supposed to cover it completely. Okay? Give me 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. Yeah, Christ is black. What did you say? People should know too that she should love you. Do y'all eat pork or drink alcohol? We do not eat pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster, but we do drink strong spirit, and we also drink spirit. Okay? Let me know when you got it.
So I did what verse, sir?
1 John chapter 2, verse 3.
First John chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Where your mom's at? What is spirit? Alcohol. You know, wine and spirit, you know, strong spirit. Read that again up.
First John chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
We know the Most High because we keep his commandments. If you don't keep his commandments, then you don't know the Most High. Hey, Shalom, y'all got some shit with the thoughts.
Hey, Shalom, yo, what's wrong with your priest?
Not much, I don't know. I'm not sure that way I should say.
All right, yeah, go sweat. Let me just set this up here real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the restroom. People get done.
You kind of all kinds.
I appreciate you too.
No sweat, I don't want no sweat.
Make sure this thing okay.
Yeah, it's not. I got it all focused on the bigness right here. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big brother love in the building.
Hey, look, they ain't got no choice but to look at the grizzly bear. It's all good. Go ahead, read what you got. Verse 4.
He that said, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
What's that? He said, he that saith, I know him. That's your other religious buildings that have those leaders in there. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, yes, I know the Lord. The Lord knows my heart. He is with me, and I am with him. You know what I'm saying? They're liars. Why? Because they don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments like the Israelites do in the UPK. All right? And this one said, I'd like to keep the high holy days and not these holidays, not holidays, man-made. What books do I learn them? The Bible. Coming, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, you come into the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, and we will teach you the law, the high holy days that should be followed. All right? And that is, what is that? Nine high holy days? These are some bomb holy days, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's 9 high holy days. You got the Sabbath, which is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, which is the 7th day of every week, Friday sundown until Saturday sundown. Sundown begins a new day. You can find that in the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 3, and Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8 through 11, and Leviticus 23 and 3. You got the Passover, which is the 14th day of the first month. You can find that in Exodus, Leviticus, 1 Corinthians, and 2 Chronicles. You got the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the 15th day of the first month for 7 days. You can find that in the book of Exodus and Leviticus. Feast of First Fruits, which is the one that we're in right now. It's you started after the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the day after. Count 50 days and celebrate the 50th day. You can find that in the book of Leviticus. You got the memorial. You got the memorial of blowing of trumpets. You can find the first day of the 7th month. You can find that in the book of Leviticus. The Day of Atonement, with the 10th day of the 7th month. You can find that also in the book of Leviticus. The Feast of Tabernacles, the 15th day of the 7th month for 8 days. You can find that in the book of Leviticus as well. The Feast of Dedication, or Hanukkah, is the 25th day of the 9th month for about a space of 8 days. You can find that in the first Maccabees. And then the last high holy day is Purim, the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. You can find that in the book of Esther. All right? Those are the 9 high holy days that we celebrate, uphold, and observe. Okay? But yeah. Give me verse 5.
John chapter 2, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him.
But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God. The love of God is keeping the laws, following the laws. All right? That is the love of the Most High. Because the love of the Most High is to keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
That's right.
Okay? That's how we know that we know the Most High, because we are the ones that keep those laws, and we also bring them forth so you can learn and do them as well. How much I want, that much. Let you go ahead and take over, son. I was doing this one right here. The laws hasn't been done away with.
Damn right. And yeah, do your thing. I appreciate you holding it down, priest.
That's what I want. We'll fix this for you too.
Are you right? That boy prophet, man. I'm right there. You better lead a fan or else we're gonna have a problem. No, I'm just kidding. Appreciate you, money, man. Just clap that up for that brother, man. Appreciate that priest holding it down, man. For what?
Nice clothes.
Yeah, man. I just left the fam off and grabbed the water and got right over here. Quick as possible. Just got back in the city, man.
Yeah.
Fort Wayne, man. We're glorious, man. Camp coming soon. In Fort Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll use this. No, I don't need it. You got it. You need to go ahead and take it.
Yeah. She knows this is around the time for class, so when she calls, I know it's an emergency.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Your business. Go ahead. Your business, man. Go ahead. Your business, man. What's going on, Israel? Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Shokatah to the brothers. Yahweh, Shemar, Yahweh, Shem, shout out to the sisters, man. Y'all know what time it is. The Israelite School of UPK under Commander Junior High, Harlem, New York, 1 West, 125th Street. Yeah, I'm a Naptown nigga, but I'm from 125th, Harlem, New York, even though I've only been there twice. Understand? What's going on, man? We about to switch gears, man. You know, because I was out here dropping it heavy, man. I appreciate that priest holding it down for me, man, but we about to switch gears because you know what I be on. I be on straight warfare, man. Straight war, man. And I actually had a video, man. I'm gonna send the video. What profile are we on this computer right here? Because I want to play this video so you can share it to everybody. My fault, running behind. I'm gonna send it to the main one, and you just pull it up and play it. Because this has to be brought out, man. This has to be brought up because we, as always, don't know what's going on in the world because we are so blindsided by everything else. Nothing else matters to us. You understand? We looking at what's the dude's name? The rapper dude Papoose and Remy Ma. We looking at that like that's important. That ain't important. Nobody gives a damn about that. What profile are we on the YouTube?
I didn't set up, sir, so
No, no sweat. We got a question. It says, if I could teach somebody a life lesson that I learned, what would it be? That the white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. The oppressor It's the devil the Bible speaks of. So lock it.
All right, so it's like, so you needed a video?
Yeah. Where do I send it to?
Send it to Captain Takashi's page. The messenger.
The one with the middleman? The third man?
Yeah.
I just sent it. The oppressor is the devil, man. We got to know who our enemies are, man. Because we get so blindsided by listening to all the media talk about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians all the time, and how wicked we are and all the crimes we commit, that we forget. Where did we learn this violence from? Where did we as a nation learn violence? Who was the first person to crucify somebody? Who was the first person to lynch somebody? Go ahead.
That's easy answer. I should probably get to the young man. That's the easy answer.
Yeah.
Oppressors.
Damn right. So that's one of the most valuable lessons that I learned. Who the devil is, and to embed in your mind that Christ is a black man. You understand? We get lost in the sauce in that. That is I know it don't seem like a big deal, but that is a valuable life lesson, man. That is a valuable life lesson, man. To learn who your enemies are and what color Christ is, what color the Most High is. Because I got a question. Why does everybody else God look like them? You understand? The white man God looks like the white man. The Chinese God looks like the Chinese man. The Japanese God looks like the Japanese man. Right? The Arab God looks like the Arab man. And then the black God looks like the white man. Nobody finds that a little suspicious, just a little bit? But you know what that is, though? That is a form of war. That is called psychological warfare. Because if I can make you think whatever I want you to think, you no longer have power over your own thoughts. I control your thoughts. I am Professor X to you. That's who I am. You got the video?
Yes.
You ready to roll?
Yes.
All right, we're about to play a little video, man, and I want y'all to pay attention to this video, listen to what's being said, and then we're going to break it down. So this, and I came across this video, I wanted to break it down because recently we just had what we call our Hebrew Academy, right? And a lot of people think that the Hebrew Academy is just about us prepping for war and blah, 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 when it's really deeper than that. Hebrew Academy is spiritual, right? We're not training. Me and our brothers, us, we don't train to attack. A lot of people call us a hate group, right? I got a question. What hate crime have we ever committed?
Actually, not one.
Are y'all sure? Because someone of our group calls us a hate group. What hate crime have we ever committed? Have we ever did anything to anybody?
Unless we defend ourselves.
That's exactly right. We train to defend ourselves. We don't start it, but we will finish it. Mortal Kombat fatality style. Finish it. Yes, we will. Forward, punch. Remember that one? Johnny Cage? Go ahead.
Somebody had asked a question earlier. They said, where in the Bible does it show that Christ and his disciples did PT outside?
Did who?
PT, physical training.
Oh, yeah, because, Christ was definitely peaceful. That's why he said, sell your cloak and don't buy a sword with it. That's why he said that. Wait, that ain't what he said. He said, sell your cloak and buy a sword. Right. Sell your cloak and buy a weapon. That don't sound like a peaceful person to me.
Right, he'd rather you go fight naked.
Yeah, right. Hey, I could have swore Christ was the same dude that whipped them Sadducees and Pharisees up out the church.
Right.
When he caught them in there trying to pull a TD Snakes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Beat them right out of the bull. Whip their behinds right up out the church. That's what Christ did. You understand? So it's in there. As a matter of fact, I go so far as to tell you that the Bible is a book of war. Have you ever read Book of the Kings? You know who King David is?
They don't.
They talk about, the scriptures talk about how they used to basically train the young men out there. What we used to call horseplay when we was kids. They do it all the time. When you get you with your boys and y'all get to wrestling, that's a form of training. That's all in the scriptures. Go ahead.
I heard was King James short?
Who?
King James. Was he short?
No, who said that?
No, or something like I don't know, it was something Paul was saying. Or they trying to make King James look like a vision. But really he's a hard player.
Listen, that's what the press are always gonna do. Every time. Like they just made a King David show where they made him some Arab dude that was sticking bones. You know what I'm saying? He was 100 pounds soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? Had him. I forget what channel it was on. It was on like one of these streaming networks, but it's called House of David. And of course, there wasn't one black person in the whole damn show. For some odd reason, whenever you watch these biblical shows, there's no Negroes there at all.
Right.
I guess we didn't exist until slavery literally kicked off. So it's time to put somebody in chains. All of a sudden, we found these Negroes. Let's put them in chains. Go ahead.
Like real quick, it's like all the war movies. It's always seems like it's always white oppressors.
Yeah.
But then where's the Negroes?
No Negroes
whatsoever. Well, what, they just sit here and play? Why did you not work?
Yeah.
Come on, that's
Absolutely, every time.
Yes.
What's that for? Well, I don't see nobody saying they can't hear us, so we in the building. All right, let's get it plugged up. Let's get that video cracking though, man. So I like to go through this video because even though people was talking crazy, like the news report talking about a militant hate group training for apocalyptic times and this and that, blase scoop, but really we just training to defend ourselves. Every other nation, also keep this in mind, every other nation has an army. The Chinese man has an army. The white man has an army. Every nation, Arabs have an army. Every nation has an army. Where's your army, black man, black woman?
Hispanic man, woman, and child.
You feel me? Where's your army at? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I'm sure out in the streets and just selling drugs and just doing little
Yeah.
this and that ain't no army.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your line of defense at? You better thank the Most High that the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hana is training men who will put their life on the line to defend yours. That's what you better thank the Most High for. Go ahead.
I mean, wasn't in the Bible Gad was the tribe that was the military tribe?
Absolutely.
So why do they think that we didn't have a military?
Right. But I'm talking about in modern time.
Right, and even in modern time.
Exactly.
I mean, they act like they go past that.
Yeah, because it's been swept up under the rug. Because when you want to destroy the infrastructure of a nation, you gotta start with the men. Why? Because the man is the military. That's your protection. You wipe them out. You wipe them out. Where's the protection coming from? The women aren't going to protect us. They can't. That's why the mentality of men now, like what did the big mama used to say on the plantation? Just do whatever the master say. Like she's not built for war. She's built to try to preserve life and willing to do whatever. A man is going to stand on principle and die for what he believes in. That's what he's going to do. Go ahead.
I mean, if I could, I got a point real quick.
Go ahead.
So why do you think that they got rid of the men in the black households so you could get government assistance back in the day? And because they were trying to destroy the structure.
You see the outcome of that. That's how you get a Remy Ma. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why you get that kind of woman. Go ahead.
Yeah, now Trump trying to get rid of all that.
Oh yeah, that's his job. He's doing his job. If I voted, I would vote for Trump. Not because I believe in any of his policies, but because he is what the world needs. He is what black people need to see. Because that's how all these oppressors feel. Don't you think Donald Trump is just saying this stuff random? Why does he got this big crowd of people supporting him if everything he says is racist? Because all of them are racist. Duh. Birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Geese fly with geese, pigeons with pigeons, and racists with racists. Right. That's how they fly.
If I could, though, I had watched the video. It was on Facebook. This oppressor woman. She has a relationship with the Hispanic people because they work on her farm.
Diabolical.
Right, and she goes, since Trump has been in office, all my crops are not being tended to.
They're dying.
Animals are not being tended to, and we're out of millions of dollars.
That makes sense. You know why? You know why? I make it very simple for you. When COVID happened and they just needed essential workers, who was the only people you seen doing anything?
Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans.
Right, because this world cannot run without us.
Exactly.
That's why, as much as they hate us, they will not get rid of us.
Right.
Well, how they gonna live? They can't function. Listen. I got a question. What is the oppressor? What is white culture?
Taxes and
Nah, I'm not. Nah. What is their culture? What is their culture?
Fever. If I could.
Go ahead.
Fever.
Exactly. They have none. Their culture is to be a vulture. You know what I'm saying? To pick bones, to pick off everything else that doesn't belong to them. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
So I got the video
Yeah, let's get this video. I want y'all to pay close attention to this video and listen to what's being said, and make sure you be ready to pause it, because I'm going to pause it here and there. And Mighty Man, would you go to the scriptures? I need you to pull up Psalms 139 and 21. We're going to start at 21. The water, I appreciate you.
Go ahead. I'm going to put it up like this and keep you unmuted. So whenever you ask me to pause, I'll pause the video.
Okay.
If you go ahead and speak.
That's fine.
Instead of running back and forth. Right?
That's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get the video. Listen to this very closely, everybody.
Can I see that mic so I can make it loud enough for everybody?
Absolutely. I just handed you the whole stand like an idiot. It's my bad. It's been a long day. See, it wouldn't be smart of me just to hand you the mic for some odd reason.
Another thing, since a lot of y'all sitting up here commenting like you actually know or probably a part of those groups down there and stuff, and you're trying to say that it's not real. And then those of us who look like us but not part of us, you sitting up here trying to say this right here is clout chasing and all that stuff. I'm going to show you something. I want you to pay attention to every bit of this video. This video right here is going to break down what's going on. They just made this video back in March. I've been talking about this for the past 2 years. And another thing I want to say too, we out here fighting each other. I'm talking to my black and brown people. We out here fighting each other. We fighting over colors of a rag, colors of some clothes. We up here gossiping about each other. We are battling amongst each other while the real enemy is sitting back watching us and laughing. When we should be getting prepared to protect ourselves. If you don't do anything else, pay attention. Pay a lot of attention.
Or a large hate group that our investigation discovered is expanding its presence right here in Tennessee. Good evening to you, Gary Shaw. That group, the so-called Patriot Front, is probably best known for plastering our communities with their hate-filled posters and graffiti. Now our investigation has uncovered new videos that reveal the group is also preparing for battle. Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams is continuing his Hate Comes to Main Street investigation. Phil, you have been working on this story for more than 3 months.
That's right, and during that time, we gathered never-before-seen video that shows what the Patriot Front is really up to. And as you're about to see, that includes training men to fight right here in the volunteer state.
Right now, they've got an enemy. If they get rid of their enemies, they're going to have to find a new one.
Our investigation began last fall as anti-fascist activists protested an annual white supremacist gathering inside the lodge at Montgomery Bell State Park, about 40 miles west of Nashville. It was an investigation that would eventually lead us across the state to this large compound being built by a hate group right here in Tennessee. A compound where members train for battles that sometimes play out on the streets of America.
These are smart, observant, thoughtful Americans who see that our country is going in the wrong direction and has been going in the wrong direction for decades.
Which may be why Jerry Taylor, the founder of the American...
Why is he saying the country's going in the wrong direction? Don't his people run the country?
Right.
Aren't they in power?
Right.
They in positions of power. They decide who to hire, who to fire, what laws to pass. How is it going in the wrong direction? Every time you get a crumb, it pisses these people off. These people are offended about you breathing air. Seriously, they're offended about you just simply breathing air. Go ahead.
I don't know, maybe I'm making trigger, maybe not. Maybe the military part is probably going the wrong direction, but in the cops around here in the country, they're going towards us. The government, all are going towards us. I don't know. I think it's all bullshit, but really, I don't think they're really going the wrong direction.
No, there's not. It's not. This is just hatred for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, which we're about to get into. Keep going. Hold on. I want to make sure people can hear this video. Just hold your point. Let's get some more.
Amazon's conference insisted that we not take video of any faces while we were inside the conference.
How about the neo-Nazis? I don't even know a neo-Nazi.
That is absolutely
talking
false.
About the neo-Nazi.
Jared Taylor lied to you.
Jeff Tischhauser tracks hate for the Southern Poverty Law Center, and he knows a lot about the men we identified from outside the conference using facial recognition software. Men like Thomas Rousseau.
Real quick, off subject. So this is the news people, right? They're using facial recognition software to track who these people are, right? Because dude asked them not to take pictures. He's like, don't get nobody face. We don't want to be noticed. Well, if y'all about all this righteousness and y'all not doing nothing illegal, and this is God's work, as you put it, why do you need to hide your face?
Right.
Why are you hiding your face? You don't never see UPK brothers hide their face. We work everywhere in the world, man. We in corporate America. You name it, we work there. We don't hide our faces. Why? Because we're not breaking any laws. We're not criminals. We do not oppress anybody. You understand? It don't matter what you feel. It matters what you do. It don't matter how I feel about you. I might want to slap you. Am I slapping you? You get what I'm saying? The reason they hide their faces is we about to get into it. Let's get some more. So they're using the facial recognition software. My fault. They're using the facial recognition software, which I've seen this and I just got pissed off. This is a side note. Here's why. Because whenever crimes happen in our neighborhood and they show these blurry footages, these blurry videos where they can't figure out who did what and the mystery goes unsolved, and then later on that day, they'll show you a picture of a planet 10 galaxies away and it'd be clear as day. Like, how is your cameras in outer space better than the cameras in the hood? But then when you want to find out something like now, you got facial recognition software.
Right.
Diabolical. I say all that to say that pressure's the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Let's get some more on this video. So they can find you if they want you. I just want to put that out there. They want you, they can find you. They can run facial recognition software off your cell phone if they want it. Go ahead.
I was just about to say they can do it off your cell phone, but they do run stings in Black, Hispanic, and
Asian. Yeah. Bay cars and all of that.
Right.
Absolutely.
But they have the camera, the technology to do the facial recognition and also body recognition when you go in and out of.
Absolutely. That's why all these new cell phones want you to do the facial recognition to get access into your own phone.
Right.
And then they look at you as a number. They don't look at your name, this and that. They don't respect you as who you are. You're just a number.
Yeah. That's a conversation for later on.
Yeah, but it is a number though.
Yeah.
That's why the ID, they got your number. The ID number, 9 numbers.
Let's get some more on the video. So, but this is the oppressor hunting down his own people. He says, you don't want us to take pictures? No sweat. Hit him with the facial recognition software, which is hilarious, by the way. Go ahead.
Patriotism is natural. Patriotism is inevitable.
Rousseau, seen here during.
Hear what he just said? Rewind it just a little bit to what he just said. Right there.
Nationalism is natural. Patriotism is inevitable.
Rousseau, seen here.
Hear what he said? What did he say? Hatred is inevitable. You got that scripture I asked you to pull?
Psalms 139, verse 21.
Yep. Before you read it, let me tell you something. These people will always hate you. This is what you call a hate group. You understand? We're not a hate group. We're a love group because we love Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian men, women, and children. We love our brothers and sisters. That's why we teach them the law, statutes, and commandments. This is a hate group. They don't love anybody. Not even their own. Their own don't agree with them. They become a target. They'll unalive anybody. They don't care who it is. To get their point across, they will unalive any and everybody. Read that scripture real quick. Go ahead.
That's what we mean by perpetual hatred.
Absolutely. That's what the scriptures say. He has a perpetual hatred.
Right.
Esau hated Jacob.
Right.
You understand?
Perpetual hatred.
With the never ending.
Never ending hatred.
Right. Absolutely.
He hates Black, Hispanic,
and let me tell you something. Let me ask y'all something rather. Are they wrong? For hating. Why you say they wrong?
Because the unhealthy hatred produce unhealthy results. So anything that's unhealthy. But that's righteousness is not unhealthy.
Righteousness ain't hate?
It would be healthy.
Well, I can accept that. A healthy. Yeah, I can agree with that. Let's read this scripture real quick. Go ahead and read it nice and loud so the people can hear you online.
Psalm 139, verse 21.
Go ahead.
Do not, I hate them.
Read that again, nice and loud.
Do not, I hate them.
Keep going.
O Lord, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee.
Now, you just heard him say that hatred is inevitable. He hates us. I hate anybody that don't look like me. The scriptures say, don't I not hate them that hate thee? Right. Am I not grieved? Am I not grieved? We know what their hatred brings. So when you hear me say I hate the oppressor, right? When you hear me say that I hate anybody who is not my people, the reason it triggers people so deep down is because they associate all hatred with the oppressor's hatred. Because the oppressor's hatred comes with lynching. It comes with robbery. It comes with murder. It comes with thievery. It comes with rape. It comes with a bunch of wicked things attached to it. When I say I hate my enemies, when I say I hate the oppressor, I hate them enough to stop using drugs. I hate them enough to stop selling drugs. I hate them enough to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible so that I don't give anybody a reason to do anything to me. The police can't do nothing to me because I don't break the law anymore. I have my license. I have insurance. I do everything by the law of the land.
Right.
Everything. I'm not out here talking about I'm a sovereign citizen and I'm traveling and I don't need a license and insurance. That's crazy. You're going to get beat up. All them sovereign citizens get beat up every time. You see them get snatched through the window. Every time. Just get your license and get some insurance. Make sure your tags is right.
Right.
It's not the end of the world. You have to capitulate in this wicked kingdom. You understand? You got to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is rulership. You can't have rulership if you're not focused on the end goal. You understand? And I do all of that out of a hatred for my enemies. I do the right thing out of a hatred for my enemies. Their hatred is different. Their hatred means that they want to hurt us. Our hatred means that we want to help our brothers and sisters. That's what our hatred means. You understand? Let's get some more. We just heard him say how he hates us. We just heard in the scriptures. Because one thing that we don't understand is that when we hear our enemies say they hate us, the first thing you say is you gotta love your enemies. But you only say that about anybody who doesn't look like you. Because you hate your family. Your cousin owe you $5, nigga, you hate him. Right? You hate him. You hate your family for the most minute and pettiest of things, but you will love somebody who oppresses your people. You have love for them. You loving the wrong people. Go ahead, priest. I see you had your hand up.
I was gonna say the hatred that we show towards each other is crazy. It's
diabolical.
He rubbing the pause. I'm starting to take after all of my
Yeah. It do be diabolical. That's the only thing I can think of.
Exactly. But here's the thing. The love that we have for our people, you know what I'm saying, is allowing brothers and sisters to come in and learning about the truth so that they can fix their lives. So
absolutely.
Their lives around. The hatred that we have is because of what they did to us as a people.
Let me torture you for 400 years to see if you don't have hatred in you.
Right. Yeah, let's see if you don't have psychological problems. Let's see if you don't have Stockholm syndrome.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, because apparently you do, because you want to go and mess around with the other nations that ain't of you.
Right, and think you can speak on black issues. If you don't have a black woman at home, you cannot speak on black women. If you're not married to a black woman, you cannot speak on a black woman. Shut your snow bunny butt up. Ain't that what Dr. Umar be saying? He be saying what he call it a snow bunny curse or something. He's diabolical with it. It's funny as hell, but it's true though. Because if you don't have a black man at home, you can't speak on black men. Right. You know what I'm saying? If this you gotta suffer with your people. Quit trying to separate yourself from the problem. Quit trying to do that. Like when that Kyrie Irving thing happened, when he spoke on, the Jews being black, the only reason I supported him is because it's my job. But to be honest, I don't care about Kyrie Irving because Kyrie Irving said a long time ago, I don't date black women. They got too much mouth on them. They too this, they too that. Nigga, shut up. So soft ass. Salaki, my language. Go ahead.
I like to tell my brothers that I be playing the game with.
Yeah.
Man, I don't understand how y'all can go with the other nations.
I don't either.
Our women are like Baskin Robbins.
Right.
We got 32 different flavors.
Yeah, right.
Women that you can eat.
Said, what kind you want?
Exactly. Have you never heard of that song by Black Sheep, Flavor of the Month?
Right. And we get why the heathens want a black man and a black woman. We know why. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be feeling sorry when I see the mess, like that Shannon Sharp mess. I don't feel sorry. Mm-hmm. He'd be the first one trying to speak on all this black stuff. This nigga having slave sex. Diabolical. It was diabolical.
That's something that shouldn't have been posted.
Yeah, I mean, he was, man. He was this sick fetish. He could really Hebrewing, man. It's diabolical. What's wrong with these cats? Man,
a lot.
And that's what the scripture say in Deuteronomy. They will pull you away from your people and your traditions and make you follow after their gods.
Turn them away from me and make them follow after their gods.
Damn right. That's in the book of Deuteronomy, and that's exactly what we see with these people.
Exactly.
Didn't mean to go down a rabbit hole, but let's get some more on the video. Salakia. But all that is a form of hatred, which is a form of warfare.
Right.
Because life is about warfare and nothing else.
It's not just about the
Yeah, listen, it's spiritual, it's economic, it's educational, it's all of that. Go ahead. Exactly. We are an oppressed people. You know what I'm saying? We're all under the warfare of some way, shape, or form. Either it's educational, whether it's economical, whether it's spiritual. It's all warfare, and these devils are training for it. Let's get some more on the video. Look at these devils training. And I got a question at the end of this video, but we're going to get into it. Go ahead.
During a demonstration in Nashville last summer heads the Patriot Front, one of the largest organized hate groups in the country. Known for their flash mob protests that suddenly spring out of the backs of rental trucks, members wear white gaiters to hide their faces. Their flag-waving marches are designed to present an image that also hides the hate behind their cause.
When you get within their private spaces online, members of Patriot Front worship.
They got their faces covered. Just so y'all know, these are y'all teachers.
Yep.
These are y'all
policemen,
police officers, firemen,
your doctors,
paramedics. Right. These are the ones that hold a position
of power.
Yes. But they cover their faces so you won't have a hatred towards them when you see them.
Right. But even though they have a hatred towards you.
Exactly. They will whisper sweet nothings to you just so you can go ahead and follow out.
Words of his mouth are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Go ahead, Tassabar.
They're so honest with the white mask, and they got the flag.
Yeah.
That let you know they're enemies.
Yeah, absolutely. You see how they hopping out the U-Haul vans?
Right.
Like, and how many times have we seen them U-Haul vans riding around like that? Now we know. We just seen them. I play this video so you can be aware, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. Start watching out for these U-Haul vans. This is how they operating. They're piling up in the back of U-Haul vans and hopping out. This is how they be attacking. This is how they be snatching us up. Right. You understand? So be aware of that. Keep going.
Hitler, right? They deny the Holocaust. They use a tremendous amount of racial slurs between each other.
They're very clever, though. They wrap themselves in patriotism. Patriot Front.
So that's a way for Patriot Front to appeal to the larger conservative movement.
We are Americans. We are not white Americans because there are no other kind of Americans than those who are white and from Europe.
At age 26, Thomas Rousseau.
Did you hear that diabolical filth that just came out of his mouth? He said there's only one type of Americans. He said we're not white Americans because there's only one type of American. You know what? I agree, Mr. Oppressor. And you know who that is? That would be the people who's indigenous to this country, which is not you. You are not indigenous to this country. You come from the Caucasus Mountains. You are a Slavic. You are Slavic, Slovakian. That's what you are. You are a cave beast. That's what you are. You're right. There is only one type of American, and it ain't you. You are the most illegal immigrant on the face of this planet because you don't belong anywhere but in a cave. The Caucasus Mountains. That's where the name Caucasian comes from, in case you didn't know, Mr. Oppressor. Keep going.
Who is polished in his racism.
Life, liberty, victory!
But leaked videos from inside Patriot Front reveal that beneath the polished veneer
Good take right there. See, high, let's go.
are old-fashioned neo-Nazis.
These are hardened white supremacists who want to see a white ethno-state created somewhere in the United States.
You are not welcome here.
Outside the American Renaissance Conference, we had also spotted these two men. Our search quickly came back with matches. Robert Benjamin Whitted of Texas and Garrett Joseph Garland of Illinois. Both were among 31 Patriot Front members arrested 3 years ago, accused of plotting to create a riot at an Idaho Pride celebration. Ryan.
Oh, my fault. If you could, just go back just a little bit to where they showed all the faces on the screen. That right there. So they saying all of those people were arrested, but they end up getting out, right? And they got caught in the middle of trying to cause a riot, right? Look at all them faces, man. And that's just some of them. The list is huge as hell. So I want y'all to remember that picture right there. Remember that picture, because I'm gonna ask y'all a question at the end. Absolutely, every one of them. And this is what we got to get in the mindset of thinking. Every time you see an oppressor, you think, la, 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 he's no threat, when these are the most dangerous animals on the face of this planet. They are more dangerous than crocodiles, than alligators. Right. What's the proof of that? Because they make all of them animals go extinct. That's how you know they're dangerous. They'll kill any and everything. They don't care. Or unalive any and everything. They don't care. They hunt animals to the brink of extinction just to take a picture with it. For sport. Sport.
Right.
You understand this?
Like, if I could, that's what they did to the Native Americans.
Right.
They killed off all the buffalo because they knew that was our food supply.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they called it a sport, a game. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them just after killing it and eating it, they let it sit there and rot.
Right.
And
it caused disease.
Maggots and diseases.
Right.
Native Americans got sick from it. Just from it being in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That caused sickness to other people.
That is called biological warfare, in case you were wondering. Let's get some more. All of this is about warfare. That's what they're prepping for.
Right.
Don't get caught lacking out here, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. Let's get some more on the video.
Accused of plotting to create a riot at an Idaho Pride celebration. Ryan Hunter was one of the prosecutors.
They wanted to basically promote a fight. They wanted to get people to respond, make them angry, make them attack them. And, their history is that they then try to play that they're the victims.
Hey, announce.
This never-before-seen police video shows what happened when Coeur d'Alene, Idaho police intercepted 2 Patriot Front U-Hauls on their way to that Pride event. In the video, we see the men from that balcony, Robert Whitted and Garrett Garland, as they're being processed by police.
It does detail our peaceful intentions.
While Thomas Rousseau insisted their intentions were peaceful, police discovered what a witness called a small army prepared for war, including being equipped with riot shields. Shields that this leaked video shows Patriot Front prepares for use in battle.
Those shields can be used offensively, and in fact, in riot training, they're intended to push and to move people out of the way or to certain areas. And we actually got testimony on cross-examination that confirmed that, yes, that's how they had been trained to use those.
And when police unmasked the Patriot Front members, they found their caps secured to their heads by chin straps, and the caps were no ordinary headgear. Inside, they found hardened plastic designed to protect their heads in battle. They also discovered tactical radios.
Esau was a cunning hunter. So he made a regular ball cap, but it's really a tactical helmet with a chin strap. So you think he just got on a regular hat. And if you noticed, all of them had the matching hats. They got riot shields, helmets, mace, smoke bombs, but they're going to a peaceful protest. That don't sound like a peaceful protest. Listen, why would I? What dude said, he's like, why dress up for a boxing match if you're not going to box? You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. You know what these people is on. These are the same people when the protest was happening during the George Floyd incident. Remember, it was just piles of bricks being all automatically popping up down in downtown areas, as the Boogaloo Boys and all these other supremacist groups like this that was somehow dropping the bricks off, and now when the riots happened, it's just a pile of bricks right there for you to throw and tear up businesses and all of that. And no. What is a genie granted the wish or something? Like, this is what these people do. This is who they are. This is how much they hate you, black man, Hispanic man. There was a video going around back when that happened. There's a devil. He was paying little black kids to go and throw bricks and basically cause riots. He gave them a Molotov. And if you don't know what a Molotov is, it's a bottle of liquor with like a rag stuff down that you can light on fire and throw and start a fire. Right?
Just take one of those beer bottles, fill it with a little bit of
gasoline,
gasoline, or
alcohol,
you can use
whatever.
Everclear, stuff your rag in there, and then tape it with some duct tape. I've seen the whole video of this nigga showing the little kid how to do it.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, no.
Yeah,
and then he gave it to him, and the kid was like, ooh.
Yep, that's these people that we looking at. That's who those are. These are the same people Donald Trump just pardoned. There's some good guys on both sides. They didn't really do anything. These are good people, good Americans. That's him. I mean, I kind of sound like him, but, he's just a devil, man. Just a beast if I've ever seen one. Let's get some more on the video. So you see how they coming. That's their cousins there stopping them, though. Their cousins like, man, y'all doing the most. Y'all going to get me in trouble. People that snitched on you. That's why we got to come. We're being watched. The news called wind. They're going to make an example out of you if you don't stop right now. Go ahead, tell us about it real quick.
I was trying to if I could. It's like they're doing with drones and robots and all this stuff.
They not trying. They doing it.
No, they doing it. No, not just trying. They gonna be sloppy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just like they're trying to have robots in the job, trying to get rid of people.
Right.
So they can have robots doing it and have us put out of jobs and everything. They trying to do everything they can to destroy us. They doing all of it. Just like you said with the hat, they got little metal things in their hat.
Yeah, protect them.
What else gonna come with? Like, they coming out with these new shirts and new stuff.
Yeah.
With stuff that will protect them and look like it's normal.
Esau was a cunning hunter, like the scripture said.
Sir.
Let's get some more. Absolutely. Let's get some more on the video.
For communicating over long distances, first aid kits to treat the injured, one even carried a smoke grenade.
You don't come to a boxing match with gloves on and dressed to fight if you don't intend to fight. And that was the circumstance we faced with this group. Is they were ready to fight. They were prepared to fight. They had trained to fight.
And the group's ops plan indicated the Patriot Front Army would line up on the outskirts of the park and proceed inwards until barriers to approach were met. There they planned to create what they called a confrontational dynamic.
And during the testimony that we were able to elicit from them on crossing.
So they have documentation that they send out amongst their little hate group of how they're going to engage the fight. Right. You know what I'm saying? They got it all mapped out. As we know that when the oppressor does that, it's usually like a manifesto where they about to, all right, we're going to go into this grocery store, we're going to unalive everybody that doesn't look like me. I remember that one unaliving that oppressor that went into that grocery store and killed 10 black people. Yeah, it's like some type of grocery store.
It was Walmart. He went in and shot a whole bunch of Mexicans. Actually.
No, that's a different one. This one was in New York, where he caught the white dude hiding behind the cash register. He was like, "Oh God, no!" The white dude thought it was over when the other white dude with the blicky ran up on him. He was like, "Oh God, no!" You know what he told him? He said, "Sorry," and ran off and started killing more black people. Diabolical. He said, "Sorry," and he was recording himself. It was first person shooter like Call of Duty. He was recording himself running through. He had the camera on his helmet, running through. The same dudes, part of these organizations, running through like it was a video game. You know what I'm saying? Running through. Because every time we see these people, we don't think that they're a threat. You better start understanding who your enemy is. Right. Let's get some more.
Examination. They confirmed that people really they didn't consider those to be barriers that they would stop for.
So you're saying if they encountered people at the Pride Fest, they were just going to plow through them?
That was effectively what they said at trial.
Which brings us back to Montgomery Bell State Park.
You heard what he said? If people was in our way, as we're pulling up, we're just going to plow through them. We're going to run them over. Y'all remember that in Jacksonville? Where the dude ran his car through the crowd? Part of the same hate groups.
Also, out in New Orleans, somebody drove through and just ran over a whole bunch of people.
This is a manifesto that they got talking about how they handle them situations. We're just going to drive through them like they're not even there. Caitlyn Jenner and dudes. There's that Bruce Jenner. They Bruce Jenner and boys. Y'all know who Bruce Jenner is? Yeah, he's the dude. He's the athlete dude. So he used to be a man. Then he transitioned to a woman, right? He's one of the Kardashians' ex-husband, right? His name used to be Bruce Jenner. Now it's Caitlyn Jenner. But when he was Bruce Jenner, he ended up running over a bunch of people and didn't do a day in jail, got a sex change, and then was named the most sexiest woman alive or some crap like that. Diabolical. They called a man the most sexiest woman alive. That's what they did. You understand? Yeah, he did that same thing. He just drove through people like they didn't exist. You understand? This is their nature. Their nature. Never did a day in jail. He just cut his rod off and threw it on the table to the judge. He's like, "Your Honor, I'm sorry. You can have that." Let this woman out. That's what the judge said. This woman is innocent. Wait, what? Trying to charge this woman for a man's crime. We can't do that. Here, let me get off the subject. Let me get back to the video. Salaki. Obviously, a man did that. Salaki.
I did a video. If I could, I did a video on athletes losing in their own race with their own gender, right? Changing their sex just so that they can become number one.
Yeah, South Park did a video on that with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Right.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. He's like, I'm not here to talk about my operation. I'm here to talk about how I'm going to destroy every other woman out here. And I was like, man, that's hilarious. Dude was on testosterone, full beard. It was hilarious, man. I said, they hit it right on the nail. So, do you know who this woman is? I'm going to play that video one day. Play the clip. Let's get back to this video, though, man. That was hilarious.
And another man we identify from the balcony.
So Ian Michael Elliott is a longtime member of white power groups, including Patriot Front. Within Patriot Front, he's one of their lead recruiters.
Ian Michael Elliott, we discovered, is one of the people behind this 122-acre Patriot Front compound in Tellico Plains, Tennessee, located between Chattanooga and Knoxville. When we flew over in Sky 5, it appeared to be very much still under construction.
It appears that they're using this place to network and strategize. They're inviting, white supremacists from across the country into this compound to network and strategize.
This photo obtained by News Channel 5 Investigates shows Elliott with Rousseau at that East Tennessee compound, hosting another white supremacist group from Texas. And this video posted online shows Elliott in a studio adorned with neo-Nazi symbolism, training men for bare-knuckled battle that often leaves these Patriot Front warriors bruised and bloodied.
Patriot Front will claim that they are nonviolent. But they're training in mixed martial arts. They're using their training in mixed martial arts to escalate confrontations and to hurt people.
Which is exactly what happened to a musician who tried to confront the group in Boston in 2022. A federal judge recently awarded the victim $2.7 million in damages, although it's not clear he'll ever collect. Police video shows that when a Patriot Front U-Haul was stopped shortly after that incident, one of the people...
I said, I bet none of them crossed that line.
Hey, right? Nah. They cowards. If they don't have the numbers, they're not looking for the confrontation.
Right.
Like you just see them, they was talking about how they attacked a black man, beat him half to death, and the judge awarded him $2 million. But like, who's going to pay the $2 million? Where's the money coming from? You know what I'm saying? So if you charge them, if you charge an organization, then there's a hierarchy on the organization, and we'll get to that in a minute. But like nobody went to jail behind it, which is we're gonna get to that in a minute too. But let's get some more on the video. It's almost done.
Present was Garrett Garland. He's the one on the right at the American Renaissance Conference back in the fall.
This isn't your, granddad's KKK. This isn't the old school white supremacists. These guys are smart. I'll give them that little bit of credit. They're smart in how they approach it.
Ryan Hunter says he believes it's critical that Americans see beyond the images that Patriot Front would like to project, to see that what they represent is neither good nor American.
And it's, incumbent upon all of us that see it for what it is, to combat it every chance that we get, and tell what really this group is about and what their message is all about. And so that's probably my biggest takeaway from this.
See, hi, let's go.
And in addition to their marches, Patriot Front members have been implicated in defacing murals celebrating the achievements of notable African Americans. But because this is usually done under the cover of darkness, police aren't always able to make arrests, and that's where the public can help. If you see, these people out, vandalizing property, for example, get a tag number and call police. People can do something about it.
You believe me now?
All right. So I just wanted y'all to watch that video, and now we're going to break this video down. We're going to break it down. So we just seen all of the wickedness that these hate groups are actually committing. We just seen the crimes that they're committing. We just seen all of that. We seen that there's a whole documentary on them. This is the news. So my first thing is this: why isn't this plastered on mainstream news the way everything that has to do with black people is?
If I could.
Go ahead.
That's what I was talking about earlier, while they got their faces covered. These are the ones that have the power to put the stuff forward.
Exactly.
But they want to hide it so that most people won't be able to find it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hide it in plain sight.
Right. So, but here's the other thing. We seen them, according to the documentary, they know who these people are, right?
Right.
They know the crimes they've committed. They know the people they've attacked. They was talking about how the man went to court and was awarded $2 million, but it's not clear if he's ever going to see any of that money. That's diabolical. So I guess we'll just start there, right? Why are they saying it's unclear if he's ever going to see any of that money? So you're trying to tell me that the judge don't have a way to enforce that this man gets paid? Why come he couldn't mod? First of all, if you know this man was attacked and there's a hierarchy, you can trace it back to somebody, whoever did it. So we like, all right, so these are the people that did it. This is the main person running it. We're going to charge this organization, right? So let's say, doesn't the judge have the power to fine somebody? We're going to fine you such and such amount of dollars every month until this man is paid off. Like, we know they got the money. Did y'all not see the compound they was at and all the what they doing, the land? Like, you couldn't repossess any of that to pay that black man? Go ahead, soldier.
That's literally what they get paid to do their job. They choose not to. They can get away with that because of the privileges that they have.
Absolutely. Talking about it's not clear if he's ever going to get paid. Let that have been the shoe on the other foot. They getting paid. Your house is going up for for what they call it, immediate domain or something, eminent domain. Hey, they taking your house, they taking your car, they take your goddamn kids. They don't care. You gonna pay. You gonna pay what you owe. You understand? But somehow they don't know if this brother's gonna get paid. We don't know if he's ever gonna receive the money. They owe him, yeah, they beat him half to death, but how is the judge gonna enforce it? The judge enforces everything that has to do with us. You understand? Let me get the book of Zechariah 11. Zechariah 11 is in 4. You know what I'm saying? So what else did y'all notice about the video? That was one of the things that stuck out to me. It's like, yeah, we did it and he won the court case. Why could he not win the court case? It's literally on video. The crimes these people commit are on video and they still get away with it. And we ain't figured it out yet. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, we ain't figured it out yet. They have a whole list. The news thing went through a list of their crimes.
It's like that's exactly what I was going to say. That's what stuck out to me. They have a list of the crimes that they have committed,
and they're all hate crimes.
Exactly, they've caught them in the act of doing this.
That's the point that
they didn't get in trouble.
That's the point that I wanted to make, because every time I get on YouTube, right, I see something about black rappers all the time. What's this new rapper that just got hit with the RICO charge?
I have no clue.
He's a Chicago rapper, unfortunately. What's this dude's name, man? I know somebody who is it Lil Durk? I think that sounds very familiar. Lil Durk, one of them just got hit with the RICO for charges, right? So him and everybody that he's affiliated with just got popped. He the one that got popped, but everybody else that he was affiliated with got popped for the RICO. So we do know that they know how to use the RICO charges, right? Why ain't them same supremacist groups that we just witnessed being charged with RICO charges? Why ain't nobody in jail? Why ain't they being charged? Make it make sense. Am I crazy? Why ain't they being charged with the RICO?
Again, the police, the judges, the firemen, everybody that's in power is part of the hate group. That's why they ain't getting punished.
Makes sense to me. How the judge gonna do his son like that?
He knew his son was out there.
How the judge gonna charge his son with the RICO? That's diabolical. His wife would never forgive him.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
I knew a person who had he was a cop.
Right.
He was a brother though. He was a cop and found out that his son got busted for having drugs in school.
Crazy work.
He started calling in favors to keep his son from going to prison and everything like that.
Didn't work.
Didn't work.
He looked like us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, didn't work.
Here's the thing. His coworker had just did the same fucking thing.
It worked like a charm.
It worked just like a charm.
So we're just going to crumble that up right now and throw that away. Voila. What charges?
He's like, I helped the police, what do you say, the police chief or something like that, get his son from doing the same damn thing.
Every time.
The difference is his son brought a gun to school with drugs. I'm like, what the fuck?
Diabolical. You got that scripture, Mighty Man? Zechariah 11, starting at verse 4.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4.
Go ahead.
saith the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter.
No, Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. I think that ain't, I'm looking for a different scripture. You know what I want, Kalai? Whose possessor slay them? Am I saying the scripture wrong?
Oh, that's 5.
Oh, 5. My fault. Let's get 5.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Read that again.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
This is why we can watch this supremacist group do all the wickedness that they just did, and nobody's holding themselves accountable.
Right.
Because here in America, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child, the fact of the matter is this: they look at us as possessions.
Right. They don't even look at us as human.
Yeah, we're not human. They'd have changed every constitutional old law, but they ain't changed that 3/5 of a man yet. They ain't changed that one.
Right.
Somehow you Negroes are still 3/5 of a man. It take 5 of you niggas to equal 1 person. Diabolical.
I think that's why they get scared when they see 5 niggas walking down the street.
So that's 1 whole person. 1 Negro. This is exactly. For real.
You ain't even got to be armed with anything. You can just walk down the street, just looking all regular, you know what I'm saying? And they terrified of it. It's crazy. That's
right.
exactly how it is.
Yeah, you're right about that. I was just looking at the screen. Somebody said we was talking about the facial recognition and all of that stuff, so they can do it with the game consoles as well. That's absolutely true. Absolutely. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
What was it with the Xbox thing?
Yeah, the camera. Yeah,
and it tracks your movement. They watching your face.
Hey, right. I forgot all about the game systems.
I remember when they came out with
they want you to put your profile up there, put a picture of you. We make it into an anime and all that. That's just a way to get you to take more pictures. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking with a brother about this earlier, man. It's an old school movie, and I'm going to give my age away with this one, but it had Will Smith in it. It's called Enemy of the State.
Oh, I remember that movie.
Yeah, it came out in the 90s, right? And you see how they was tracking him in the movie? Uh-huh. You think that shit was fake?
No.
Exactly. That was in the 90s. Now that movie came out in the 90s. Here it is, 2025. You think the technology is still the same, got worse, or got better? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Because the camera qualities of all the phones have gotten better. It's more clear, so they don't have the grain, the little bitty grainy pictures.
They got AI. They can make you look like you doing something.
Right.
I remember it was some heathen. It was an oppressor. He bought a black suit, basically like a disguise, like a black man, and went around committing crimes dressed like a black man. Mm-hmm. And then when they caught him, the dude, I can't even remember the sentence, but the sentence wasn't even serious enough. You know what I'm saying? Another one did the same thing to unalive his wife.
Yeah.
He bought a black face, dressed up like a black man, and went and unalived his wife in front of her job. And they was really looking for a black man. They locked up an innocent black man. Locked him up. Said, it's you. We got you on camera. The same shit I was talking about earlier with this facial recognition. Make it make sense. How did this, it's not him, but somehow it looks like him on camera. It's blurry, but yeah, sure. Why not? It's him. As long as somebody goes to jail for the crime of this white woman being murdered, unalived. You know what I'm saying?
If I could.
Go ahead.
That reminds me, like, the false charges that we face as people. Like, there was a woman on her deathbed that confessed that because her the dude's sister's dress looked better than hers.
Right.
She lied and said that he
stole it,
molested her.
Oh, diabolical!
And got the kid killed.
Yeah, that's diabolical.
And then she was asking the person, her caretaker, if she could get forgiveness, and the caretaker was like, "Well, you have to get forgiveness from the person that you did that to." Because she kept saying that she kept seeing the little dead boy that was that she had accused in her room before she passed. Man, that's on you. You fucked up.
Yeah, that's so sickening, man. You know how many of them do wicked stuff like that, and then like that's their life. Like, you know,
I think that still falls in line with their possessors slated.
Yeah.
And hold themselves
not guilty. Absolutely, man.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's so many stories like that. Emmett Till.
Right.
It's all types of stuff like that.
Yeah. Natasha Hardin.
Mm-hmm.
That started the LA riots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what my thing is. We just seen a video. We just heard about the crimes they committed. Let me ask y'all this. Honest opinion. Do y'all think we could get away with just 2 of them things on that list that they was committing? This is how you know that this is the organization that the Lord is with, and this is an organization of honorable and righteous men who follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord and the law of the land. Because I can tell you right now, if any of us did any of just half of what these devils was doing, we would all be locked up on RICO charges. All of us in this room. Let Commander Junior Hunter do one thing. Nigga, we all going down.
They wouldn't even get us for hate crime.
That's what you're going to wake up to at 4 in the morning. Open the door, nigga. You know why we here.
So you wouldn't even get charged for a hate crime. You'd probably get charged for terrorism.
Like
You'd become charged as a terrorist.
Absolutely. Even though we're terrorized every goddamn day. Like you know, we've been attacked. We've been attacked. We all seen the terrorist bitch what she did to our school.
Exactly. What happened? The bitch got slapped with a little bit of
slap on the hand. So that you did it to Negroes?
Oh yeah,
no big deal.
There you go.
No big deal.
She was under psychosis, sir.
This is why we train the way that we do to defend ourselves. Because if we don't protect us, who will?
Exactly.
The lives of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian men, women, and children mean nothing in this wicked ass place called Babylon. Mean nothing. It's less than nothing.
Right.
That's why when these pigs with badges do the wickedness they do, they walk away scot-free. Trump is trying to let certified unalivers out now who killed unarmed black men, unarmed black babies. They murdered them in cold blood. He wants them pardoned. Why? Why? Why would you want that? So if that's the case, just let everybody out of prison. If we're just letting out killers, let out all the black killers too. Just let them out. Let them all out.
You know, eventually they're gonna probably
do what Castro did. Send them just let them all out. Remember Castro sent all his so-called killers over here? You ever see the movie Scarface? Yeah. Remember how Scarface ended up over here?
God.
Yeah, because Castro was kicking them all out the country, saying we gonna send you to America. Like that's what they want us to believe, man. That's what they want us to believe. But just always remember this: the wickedness that you see an oppressed people do, they learn it from the oppressor. We can make everything right in this place if we actually wanted to. How do we have billions and billions of dollars to send off to everybody and their mama, but we can't take care of the Negroes in the ghetto? We ain't figured out, like, we ain't got reparations for y'all, but we got reparations for everybody else. Right. We send reparations to Israel for the Holocaust. Yeah, we got them on that. Our bad about what Hitler did. Here you go.
Even though he wasn't us.
Yeah.
It's my bad.
Yeah. I knew of him. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Chinese people, here you go. Yeah, sorry about them nuclear bombs we dropped on y'all. Here goes some money. I hope it doesn't hurt as much. You know what I'm saying? So Negroes, not a penny. Not giving you a red cent, nigger. I always got your hand out. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right.
And we,
Get a job.
Yeah. We ain't figured it out yet. This is what our ISUPK is so important. And this is why we need to understand what warfare truly is. You understand what warfare truly is? They would never, ever, ever put you in a position to not need them. Do y'all remember Black Wall Street?
God.
Y'all remember what we was able to do just 10 years out of slavery? How we had black economics everywhere? And during the Great Depression, while the oppressor was suffering and Wall Street was falling apart, Black Wall Street was flourishing.
Right.
And then you look over there, and then these devils had to look over there, and while you eating soup, where you eating salt soup and gonna treat yourself with some sugar water for a dessert. You see these Negroes over here eating and living good. That drives them crazy. These are the biggest group of haters I've ever seen in my life. Prime example, what was the purpose of them oppressors in that video doing all the stuff they doing? Why? Who was their enemy? How is black people threatening them? Make it make sense. How is the regular black person in the hood threatening them? They're not. We too busy out here little dirking each other. We little dirking each other. No Diddy. I know that sounds crazy. Yeah, we out here little dirking and Diddying each other. That's what we doing. And even all that, for some odd reason, is a threat. Is a threat. Your very being, the very air you breathe is a threat to them. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. The very air you breathe, man. Just understand this. As long as you breathe air, you are a threat. That goes to show you how great you are, how much the Lord loves you and has chosen you, man. You understand? How much the Lord has loved you and chosen you, man, because the very air you breathe is a threat to these people. Just think about it. We only allowed, as a nation, right? We only allowed to do what they allow us to do because we're still in oppression. This is still their kingdom, right? You see how great we are at basketball and at football? I got a question. Do you think we'd be great at other things?
It's like I said.
I'm listening.
We are great at everything.
Exactly. But you know why the only thing that we know about is basketball and football and all that stuff? Because that's the only thing they allow us to do. Whenever you hear stories about the best doctors, about the best anything, when you get to the root of it, it's always somebody that looks like us at the end of that story.
Right.
He was the absolute best. But the only thing they're going to glorify for your black ass is sports. Look how fast this nigga runs. Look how fast this nigga jumps, how high this nigga jumps. They will never say, look how smart this nigga is. And if they do, it's in secret, and sooner or later you won't see that smart nigga no more. You get what I'm saying? Either they're going to convert him or they're going to unalive him. So here's how we stop that process. Let's all of us become smart. They can't get all of us. They've tried already. If they could, we wouldn't be here. They tried it. They tried it with the Negroes. They tried it with the Gadites. The Lord will not allow that. You understand? Because the Lord loves us, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Just understand this, man. Life is about warfare and nothing else. If you get lucky and able to do some other stuff, man, you just got lucky. But life is about warfare. Every day, it's a spiritual war. It's an economic war. You understand? It's an educational war. This is what we're speaking on. This is knowledge. They don't want you to have this knowledge. They don't want you to know that these devils is out in woods, got whole baby army compounds training, fist fighting each other like Brad Pitt and Fight Club to beat your black ass up. They don't want you to know that. But instead, they try to instill fear in you by saying, look at these black supremacist people right here in the park in Atlanta training to do you harm, even though they don't have a history of violence. Even though they don't have a history of violence. What is the history of violence that the ISUPK has committed? We don't have one. But clearly we just seen a documentary and a little video of a whole history of violence of these other white supremacist groups and what they bring to the table, what they have done, the defacing of black statues, the violence committed against just bystanders and driving cars through protests, whole documentaries written out on how they're going to commit violent acts. They writing this shit down on paper. They emailing each other. They are serious about it. Whenever a nigga get an email, you know it's serious business. Email mean they serious. Go ahead.
If I could, even outside of class tonight,
right?
When you go on your social media, your TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all this other stuff.
Right.
You will see this even more. Now that we just pointed it out to you, it's going to start popping up even more.
Right.
You're going to start paying attention. And this is the time for you black, Hispanic, and Native American men, women, and children to come into the school
Absolutely.
and change your fucking lives.
Absolutely. I understand, man. You're passionate about this, man. You're passionate about this, man. And don't believe none of these oppressors who try to act like they love you and they're on your side and this and that. Because I can tell you this, they will never switch roles with you. They're never going to give up their position of power. They're never going to give up anything to help you if it means taking away from their family. But that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to take away from you and your people and you and your family to make them feel comfortable. To make them feel comfortable. But they will never do that to make you feel comfortable, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. Go ahead.
This reminds me of a video I seen. It was an old movie, okay?
Right.
White man talking to his little black adopted child. And he was like, why did you get in trouble in school? Why did you get sent home? He was like, because of what I said. He was like, what did you say? He was like, I asked the teacher, would you rather live to be 50 and white, or would you live to be 100 and black? And he got sent home for that.
Yep, because you knew what the answer was. It wasn't even that he asked the question. She sent him home for asking a stupid question to her.
I mean, but that ain't a stupid question.
To her it was. She said 50. 50 and white. Duh.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the stuff that we go through as a people, we can't even live past dang near 5.
Yeah, like I say this all the time. Everybody wants to be black, but nobody wants to suffer like black people.
They don't.
Like, man, it was so disgusting. I seen it, man. And y'all probably gonna see it too, man. There's some Moabite doing rap music, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some Moabite doing rap music, and I don't understand nothing he's saying. Guy good that bad that, but the beat cold though. The beat is hard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But then they up there dancing, they jugging. That's this new Memphis dance where they dancing.
Jugging?
Yeah, jugging. I think that's what it's called. Jugging.
I mean, jugging has been around for a minute.
Well, I don't know because I never could dance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they getting it in, right? And the Moabite is jugging and stuff. And I see people in the comments. Yep, he invited to the barbecue and this and that and blase scoop. Like, when have you ever been invited to any of these other nations and they whatever the Moabite version of a barbecue is? Even though they're gonna be trying to serve you cat and dog and whatever else weird animals they eat over there, but still, they don't love you the way you love them, and you cannot appropriate their culture and they clap and cheer you on while you do it. They will not do that. They are offended.
Yeah, like
they are offended. They will mock and steal your culture all day and ridicule you if you do the same to theirs. Now, why you think Wu-Tang Clan got so much heat? These niggas doing kung fu. Like, that pissed them off. Not knowing that the real history of kung fu actually comes from black people. You understand? Like, man, it's deep. It's deeper than rap. Let me just put it that way.
Right.
But as long as a nigga do a good jug, a heathen do a good jug, we invite him to the barbecue, man. I say all that to say this. The oppressor is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
Life is about warfare. We back on war all day, every day, man, because we gotta, if we don't do it, you'll fall asleep out here. Right. You get rocked to sleep. You get lullabied to sleep. You too busy following what they want you to follow. You too busy caring about the basketball playoffs and what Remy Ma said to Papoose, and none of that matters. None of that is helping black people. None of that is raising up a nation. None of that is raising up the Lord's chosen. It's destroying. We watching a black family be destroyed right in front of us, and she disrespecting this brother. I still ain't heard him say nothing disrespectful, but it's just bad. It's just bad. And the whole time, these devils is in a wooded compound training to beat the shit out you. Diabolical. Right. We better get our head in the game. We better get our head in the game because we are behind the 8 ball, man. And this is why the ISUPK under Commander Junior Honda is so important, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say, man. ISUPK under Commander Junior Honda, man. Make sure that you log into every class, man. Do your own research. Don't take nothing I say verbatim. Do your own research. You see how, as soon as Trump got in office, you seen how these oppressors start acting.
Exactly.
They can't even say hi to you without calling you a nigga.
Right.
Morning, nigger. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, sir.
I'm listening.
Us as a people, man, we got to stop being the way we are. We got to learn to be sucker free in a world full of lollipops.
That's right. Damn right, man. With that being said, man, we the ISUPK started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Honda. Make sure you pay your tithes. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you love every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, and child. If you're a Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, or child yourself, man, we got to love our own people, man. Damn all these heathens, man. Damn these oppressors. They don't care about us, man. Right. It is wartime. It's time to put on your game face, man. Put on your war face. You understand? With that being said, shalom, Israel.